Good evening. Welcome to my Facebook and YouTube live. Evening, Paul and Sue, who are here ready and waiting over on YouTube. Hope you are all doing well. We are into February. So 2nd of February. How did that happen? Although January did feel like the longest month ever, doesn't it always? It's a long month. I thought I would share with you some celebration items that I maybe haven't shared yet. I know they haven't been out of the packet, so I haven't inked with it and I haven't die cut with it. So it is the heart-shaped set, which is this one here. This is redeemable for the higher value. So what are we now, 110, or am I talking crazy? 55, I think it is. Yes, £110 in your basket, and then you can add that one for free. So it is a stamp and dies, so that is why it is the higher value. It's this one here, so it is free stamp set and die. Some gorgeous samples with it. I particularly like this one, the kind of peachy one. I've got those masks actually, and they haven't been out either. We could maybe do that one. I've got an idea, but we could maybe do this one in a different colorway. That would be a fun card, wouldn't it? We could I'll keep that out on my desk. We'll think about that. Or I'll think about that while I cut and make the other one. So who is that? Who is nursing? Mary is watching from the couch today. Nursing another cold. Oh no, rubbish. Although my son was saying to me yesterday, he had a sore throat, and then he woke up this morning not feeling particularly great, and he fell asleep on the sofa this afternoon. And I keep doing that croaky throat, so I'm hoping it's not going to come to anything. Don't have time for that nonsense. But right, let's make some stuff, otherwise we'll end up chatting for ages. I did want to just say actually at the start, me too, Berry. Although my throat keeps going. I did just want to say regarding classes and various bits and pieces, I should just probably say I have mentioned this before. I have started in-person classes again at a local garden centre. So let me just share my screen briefly. The one that is coming up, so this one here, the February, is no longer open for booking. That has now closed because I have prepared the kits this weekend, so they are done. The Seagull class kits are closed, but you can join online. So if you've got as depicted in the photo, the ocean deck, like I'm just making names up for stuff. I'd be hopeless at naming stuff in the catalogue. Ocean something, Ocean Friends, Ocean Days, Ocean Friends of the Ocean. I was close. Friends of the Ocean 12 by 12 with the seagulls. So it's that kind of colourway. They are bright and fun cards. The only other accessory I have used is the dots that go with the Ocean Friends set. So the kind of Melon Mambo and the Coastal Cabana and the bright dots. Daenerys, I need to come on a plane and come to class. You do. That would be amazing. And some white ribbon. I've used the online white ribbon with this particular class, but any white ribbon will be fine. So come along and join the class. If you've got the seagulls as a freebie and you've got some of that paper, then come along. It's going to be a fun class. So that is Saturday, the 8th of Feb in the evening, online, and all my classes have a replay available. So if you can't make it because you're busy or it's just not a good time of day for where you are in the world, then you can catch the replay anytime that you like. But just to point out, the future in-person classes, so the one that is on the Saturday the 8th of March and Friday the 4th of April, are open for booking. It's not that far from me. It is a huge garden centre, so there's loads of free parking. It's a 500-seater restaurant, and the room that I've got is at the back of that restaurant, which is an amazing venue. And then, of course, there's all my online classes as well. So it was just to say that those are the things that are coming up. So let me stop sharing that and get making with you. Let me move that off my desk. I think other people didn't. Glad you're using this. Have not touched it either. I know. It was one that I added, and then I haven't had it. It's always the time, isn't it? It's the amount of time that we've got to make all these things around everything else. We've had a big kind of push on getting all our washing and laundry stuff up to date. I have to say, Steve has done the lion's share of the work because he has been ironing like a madman over the weekend, and I have been folding and putting away and doing all that kind of stuff. So we are nearly at the end. The end of the pile is in sight. So also, our garden centres don't have restaurants and gathering spaces. I know, ours are like a day out, Paul. Honestly, our garden centres, they have coaches go to this little garden centres in the summer. It is like a day out because there's a kitchen shop in there. There's the plant stuff. There's there's clothing, homeware, like knickknacks, books and stuff. And then a big restaurant, and obviously plants as well. So but it's a huge garden centre. Right, let me get this out. And then it says, "Look, we have you on the big screen." Dun, dun, dun. In close up, you can. Let's see, will that fit on there? I think so. Oh my god. These little flowers, obviously. We need some of them, I think. And then I'll have a think about the sentiments. We can come back for them. So I quite like just because I care is quite nice, but just because is quite a nice sentiment to have in your stash, actually. So like just a note, just because, I quite like that. You've got just a hello. Nice. Okay, so the dies are these. They are called heart-shaped dies. And there is this one, which is a little bit fancy. Some leaves, this little flower, and obviously we've got the label thing. And then this will cut out our flowers. So handy dandy. Mandy says, "I've just acquired a second job working in a garden centre, so hopefully a general disc." Yes, a generous discount would be lovely. Oh, and the thing is, if you're working there, you'll see all the lovely things while you're there that you end up spending your wages in the shop. I know I would with all the lovely plants and things. Too much temptation. Right, the only thing I did do before I came on, I ate my dinner. That was one job that I did. The other job that I did was cut out some of these in gold. I don't know that I'm going to necessarily use them, but I thought I would preempt a little bit of gold foil die cutting. So So pretty. Pretty. And I pulled out this Heart of Elegance dies because I wanted a solid heart to go behind, and I thought it's kind of about the right size. It's almost perfect. So I'm going to cut some of them, and it won't die cut that out. It's a bit, it will cut out bits of it, I suppose. We could maybe get that on the edge. Let's see, what colours shall we do? Now I did have I've got bee paper. Can we do more bees? Is that permitted? I know Annette's going to say yes. I've got bee paper, DSP. Look at that. Superb. So I thought there's the hearts and that in there, and the stripes and the gingham. So I'm thinking like this could be a nice paper. Sylvie says you make this garden sound fantastic. I should book and play. Surely the rest will take care of itself. Absolutely. Oh, if only we could just work out time travel, hey. We've also got out the marbled elegance paper, which has got that gorgeous gold on that side, and that one. I'm thinking beads. I might end up making two. So, well, I think I will end up making two. Let me do one with this paper, and then let's do one with the purples. So, I'm going to do a longer card. So, what do we have? I've got 3.5. Right. The marble paper is gorgeous. So I'm going to go 3.5 inches or 8.8 centimeters by 8 inches or 20.3 centimeters. So we're going to go for a long card today. So then that needs to be 3 3/8 or 8.7 centimeters, and 7 7/8 or 20 centimeters. So that gives us a little layer. The Paul's petunia pot. I like petunia pie. I like the sound of that. Petunia pot berry burst. I'm so tempted. Fresh freesia, pretty and pink. All the colours. And then I want 3.25. 2 3/4. No, I've got that too thin. 3.25 is what I did want. And 7 3/4 of an inch. I need that smaller. Let's take 1/4 inch off that so we can see the paper. Right, so just to give you the measurements, that piece of white is 3 inches by 7.5 or 7.6 by 19 centimeters, which will give us that. And then hoping that these, yes, so might not need this die just yet. Let's see. What colour? So do we go? Pretty in pink. Good evening, Sharon. Let's just do a little tester. I like that. This is pretty in pink. Get it in the middle. There. We maybe need a white or a pink die cut to match in. Let's, because it's a bit lost with, I mean, it's like gives a hint of the pink underneath, doesn't it? But it's a little bit like needs something. So should we die cut? We'll die cut a couple more. Do who has this and has used it, or who has it and hasn't used it? I thought, oh, that'll be pretty. I mean, like, it is just a time thing. It isn't that I haven't wanted to. I've just not got around to it. But we've got a whole another month to be able to earn this set. So Celebration continues on through February, right until the end of February. So you can either earn sets or you can join, which is always an amazing deal. So there's 2 sets of markers plus a stamp set that can be added to your starter kit, which is like good value. Miss Pacina married Mr. Pete. Now she's Miss Pie. Still sitting in the pile, Paul says. Just played but not made up the card. Sometimes that's quite nice, isn't it, Mandy? I think just to have a play around and just see what it does, like just to cut some bits out and have a little stamp and see. Get my your pick tool. Mr. Pumpkin Pie, Mr. Gron came to the wedding. We could have a whole book, my Stampin' Up colours. I love it. Right, let's do a little bit of blending, methinks, on here. Melon Mambo Purple Pink. Pretty and pink. Be the pie family. We can have all the pies. That's let's try and be a little bit careful. They're a bit delicate actually, just to be, don't want to rough them about too much. That's pretty in pink. Let's get Melon Mambo. Becky says, got it, but unloved at the minute. I know it's hard to get all the so many lovely things. I've been distracted with seagulls. Is what's happened. Is what's happened. If there was ever a time to get the hearts out, now would be it on the run up to Valentine's Day. Although I do think this would make a pretty anniversary or wedding set. There we go. So happy you're playing in time for Valentine's Day cards. Indeed. Let's put the gold behind or in front? The gold's quite a lot, isn't it? It's kind of pretty, but definitely could maybe swap it around, couldn't we? Yeah. I don't know. I like it on top, actually, I think. We need some flowers on here anyway, so there's going to be flowers and stuff to come. So let's do let's stamp these ones out and see what they look like. Art. Let's stamp them in petal pink first, just because then hopefully the stamp won't stain quite so much. But I do like to do a straight in and melon mambo on a new stamp. It's my party trick. I said, use the seagulls for my son's card. He loved it. I've been busy using the Umbrella Days bundle. And the mixed media is gorgeous, isn't it? That is a nice one. Lots to do with that one. Okay. We will die cut these out, I think. I feel like I want a slightly less solid flower, but let's die cut them and see what they look like. Let's cut them before we make a judgment call, and then we can decide. And it says love the blending. Thank you. Because they're kind of like grouped together. I mean, they do look pretty nice. Maybe one on each, and then some. One. We need one more, don't we? We need another. What time is it? It's only 5 to 9. This one's come together quite quickly. I'm excited for one with the bee paper. It's gonna be purple. It's got to be, because there's petunia pop in the paper, so that's the rules. Can't come on a Facebook Live without using petunia pop. That one, and then I do want some white, like little, just plain white flowers. Although there's only, I can understand why, because it's a freebie die set that comes with as a celebration, but there's only one flower. I'd quite like 5 of these in the set. Just because then we could do lots at once. Annette's excited about the bees coming up next. I can't think why. She doesn't like bees, does she? Not with a name like Stamping with the Bees. She's not a fan. I want a few more. Sorry, it's a bit boring seeing me cut these. I'm going to need more of the purple shimmer gems at this rate. I've got that in hand, Mandy. That I have under control. They are my just the That style of embellishment is my favourite. Because they so often, like the ones that came with the zinnias, they're amazing as well. And they just go with so many different colours because of the way the sequin catches the light. Linked Together bundle has a lot of oh, Becky. See, thank you. I would not be using this flower for a swap. Not on its own anyway. Oh, it's just gone in the side of the machine. Okay, I think that's enough. I'm good. I'm good. I don't know if I bought the Linked Together bundle. I think I bought the masks, but not the stamps or dies. I think I was on the fence with that one. It was me being restrained. I bought everything else, but I didn't buy that. Okay, I'm going to put a touch of colour on this. Gold open weave ribbon. Which suite did that come with, Jen? It's like the wide gold. I don't think I bought that either. I do love a gold metallic, but I don't think, I can't think. Did it? I'm trying to picture what it came with. Often I end up with a ribbon, like sometimes if I bought a whole suite and I haven't realised. I know the trellis dye. I'm so tempted for the trellis dye, Becky. So tempted. Oh, the birthday. Yes, the birthday one. Yes. No, I got all the things for the birthday, but actually I didn't get the gold because I just didn't think I would use it. I had was there a silver one before? I did struggle with it as to what to do with it. I think it looked beautiful on packaging or things like that, but on cards I was a bit kind of stuck with what to do with it. Until I saw some wow inspiration, I kind of held back off that because nothing was immediately jumping to my mind for that one. Okay, let's glue this down then and get some it was silver originally, wasn't it? Gold thread will work. I know. Gold thread will work. That'll be good. All right, we're going to dismantle that, pop that. Oh, I am tempted with that side. No, I'm going to stick with the darker. It seems such a shame to glue down the gold, but I do like the flowers. Then I've got the hearts with a decent amount of the border showing. And then we'll do some small touches. Sorry, I'm off the screen here. Let's do small touches of, oh, sorry. Just don't bounce the glue into the camera, Emma. Right, let's do some small touches of glue on that. And it's kind of pretty with that. I like the gold, but I like it without the gold as well. Oop. Pop that back down. And the third one. Let's do bottom, middle, edges. Go. It is pretty, this die. I haven't got it out of the packet before now. Right. Got that on there. Does look nice. It does look nice. Just with the pink actually, but I will continue to add the gold. Because then it's all fancy. Fancy. Kind of offsetting that slightly, otherwise you don't want it to be completely on top of it exactly, otherwise you're going to just hide the pink blending underneath. And it will all disappear. It's like off. And then the third one. Let's do that. Go slightly that way. Okay, let's get these flowers on. So we can do a couple of. Lizzie says, had a couple of glasses of wine at parents and passed out asleep. Oh, I did that the other night. I was so tired. I went to bed really early last night. I was trying to, was it 5? I can't remember now. I know I was trying to watch the American Traitors, and I was falling asleep. And so I gave up and went to bed. Had no problem going to sleep. So sometimes it's really nice to get an early night and actually sleep well. I'm such a night owl. I don't normally go to bed super duper early, but when I'm really tired and you can go early, it's quite nice. Right, let's put these on. Evening, Alison. Put these along here. We've also been watching, no spoilers, I'm all up to date, but we've also been watching, which is easy watching Saturday night TV, The Masked Singer. So I was absolutely there was one that was unmasked last night. I was absolutely convinced that it was someone different. Absolutely, I was 100% sure of who it was going to be, and it wasn't. But it's always a bit of fun. Let's do. We've also been watching Severance as well on. Don't know what's that on? It's on Disney or Apple. Apple, I think it's on Apple. That that's been good. But that's about it. Don't watch loads of telly. Too busy either at work or crafting. Let's do Apple Plus. Have you been watching it as well, Paul? It is good. Although I don't like it, we're so used to being able to kind of binge watch things and like watch multiples, and having to wait for the following week is not normal these days, is it? Okay, I'll do a double bow. Oops. I'm hoping that's not too big. I think that's okay. Let's pop that under here. I'm going to take that flower back up. We just need a little sentiment on this, and maybe a few of those sequins that Mandy mentioned. So we need to put it on a card base as well. It's ruder than Jamaica's way, isn't it? It's unacceptable. A whole week. Not on. Not on. Pink ones there. Stick with small actually. Pretty, pretty, pretty. On there. Pick a white one. There. There we go. Put some glimmer on there. Let's grab a sentiment. So might do just because quite like that. Does it even need a sentiment? That is the question I always kind of ask myself. So I think I look at a card and I think, not sure where I'm going to put the sentiment, and then I think, is that because it maybe doesn't need one? Let's see. I'll stamp one out. And then we can make one with the baby pooper. Just because. Yeah, that could sit in the middle there. I'm happy with that. Just do a little snippet of the edge. And pop that on my dimensional. Of course. And pop it in the middle. There. Cute. White, I think. I'm not going to add another, I'm not going to add a dark layer to that. So the base for this is going to be 7.5 inches, so 19 centimeters. And then I'm going to score 3 3/4. 7 inch, if my maths is correct. Yes. Ah, thank you. Carol says gorgeous. I love that idea, Becky. Becky says no sentiment, then it can stay on the mantelpiece all year round. Love that. Just because. Let's add a little inside. A super simple inside, can't we? I like that. Pretty. Let's do some rainbow flowers. Just down that corner. And it's nice, isn't it? Just a little, just a small sentiment, nothing that's going to overshadow the heart there. So we'll just put some pinks inside. So this is the Pretty in Pink over the Melon Mambo. You'd either need to make an envelope or have a larger envelope for this size card. But I do quite like a DL card because it gives you a different kind of space to work on with your designs. All right, let's do one with the bees. We've got our layout. Do one the same. Put that marbled paper away and get the bees out. The bees, the boos. Hopefully you won't be bored of me doing more bees. But if I've encouraged you to purchase the bees, then it's more inspiration for you, isn't it? So. Let's get this out. So this is the designer paper, which is cute as can be, 12 by 12. So you've got black, bubble bath, daffodil, old olive, petunia pot, pool party, and it is 166621 if you are looking for the code. I'll just do a quick whiz through of the paper because it's slightly different to what was in the scrapbooking kit that I shared the other week. So we've got the bees, the gingham, and it says never. Little flowers, stripes, hearts, even smaller bees, cute, green squiggly lines or white squiggly lines on green, honey pots, they're so sweet, aren't they? Like that. That one, which has got the hexagons on the back, and then this one, which has got the daisy pattern, which I used the other week, but the paper came from the scrapbooking kit, which had the same design. So that was one that I did the other week. So this was the paper that I used around the edge and then pulled in the celebration ribbon with the petunia. So let's not use that one for something different. Maybe the green. Maybe. But I do like this heart one. I like the stripes. I like them all actually. I like the stripes, like the gingham one. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with that one versus the green. Green, I think. I think I'm going to use the honey jars, but I like the honey jars. They are lovely. I think I might go the green hexagons. So let's grab a piece of card, which is our piece that we're going to work on. So I'm going to cut that white to 3.5. I think I cut it to. Yeah. 3.5 inches by 8 inches, which is like 8.9 by 20.3. And then we'll have our green. Just a little bit smaller, so the honeycomb on there. Christine says, I've just joined you late to the party. Oh, you're welcome anytime. You can catch the first part on replay if you want to go back to the first one. So let me grab a bit of white and then we can work on our hearts. So I had that at 3 inches by 7.5, which is 7.6 by 19. Which just leaves us a nice, you can see enough of the paper underneath. Which is quite nice, isn't it? Right, let's stamp this in some green. So we've got some greenery. Glenda says, morning. It's an online product. If you are looking for the code, it's 16621 and it's called Cute as Can Be, 12 by 12 paper. It was brought out with the kind of alongside the scrapbooking line, but I have been using it for cards. So Old Olive. Lovely. Let's do one in the middle. And there. Now, rather than trying to blend the die cut, no, I will. I was going to blend the paper and then cut it out, but actually I think we'll die cut and blend. Speed that on there. So this die fits through the mini, no problems. All the dies in this one just fit through the mini machine. Oh, you're welcome. Where's my... say you'd come on late. It's probably still quite early with you, I imagine. Glenda says she's come on late, but if it was me, I'd probably still be asleep. And I would be catching the replay. Another one of these. Whoop. Lovely. Out the way. Bring a little bit of blending in here, so we could bring in our old olive ink pad. There's a lot of green at the minute, but we're going to add pops of purple and the bees. So, oh, that has got a lot of ink on that brush. Never mind. We'll continue. Probably don't need to re-ink it. It's dark. All three of them. I just match it up. Paul, I love your suggestion. It's a good place for a flower or a blob the ink. Right, that's gonna go on there. 7:20. Oof, yes, I would still have been asleep. Mind you, it's a Monday morning, isn't it? So maybe not. But definitely this morning, I was still sound asleep at that time. Had a pretty chilled weekend. We did go out for a lovely meal actually on Friday. Well, I went out for a lovely meal with my friend on Thursday night. Went to a Thai restaurant. That was really nice. And then we went out for a meal as a family on Saturday night, and it was really nice. It was a pub meal, but I had smoked haddock and spinach fish cakes with a hollandaise sauce and lovely vegetables and potatoes. It was really yummy. But yeah, just a very, very chilled weekend. I've been packing lots of kits for classes to go out. They're ready to go to the post tomorrow. That is done. Otherwise, nice and relaxed. Kayla says love typing. Oh, it was so good. It was so much on the menu. I couldn't decide what to have. I ended up with a yummy cashew nut kind of stir fry thing with some jasmine rice, but it was there was so much I could have had. I've just seen your car. I've just head down and they're like, I'm keeping your neck calm as you use all this cream. Thank goodness some purples around the corner. I know, few, right? Don't panic, the purple's coming. Right, let's get some bees and some honey pots and some flowers. Don't panic, there's some prettiness coming. Not that the green's not pretty, but you know. Alright, let's cut out. Let's do some fussy cutting. Shall we have 1, 2, 3. 3 bees. Jar. That's a cute size. I like that size of jar. I'll leave that one. And then this one. At least they're hexagons. That one. Cut out these cute little beads. So adorable. So these are like mini versions of the stamps. So adorable. I need some little, where can we get some hearts? Like little, is there heart stamps? No. What heart size are in there? They're quite big. I'm thinking little hearts. Maybe there's enough with the bees. Might do flowers instead. Little. Sue says my seagulls will be at the coast next weekend, hopefully. Or are they flying on their way, flying down there? Yeah. I have to say, I am looking forward to that class. It's a fun set. So Friday afternoon, I've got my Cardinal Cuppa membership on Friday morning. That always is a live Zoom on a Friday morning, which is always a lot of fun and my favourite day of the week. Then I've got time to grab a bite for lunch, and then I'm down to Haskins for 2 o'clock till 4:30 for seagull class. So we're using the seagulls and the ocean friends. And then on Saturday evening, there is an online version of the class. So if you're not local enough to be able to come along to the class in person, then you can still come and join the fun. Come and join us on Zoom. Or if it's not a reasonable time of day, or that you're already committed or busy on that day, then you can always catch the replay. So you'll get a detailed PDF, and the instructions are in A4 in centimetres and in letter size cardstock in inches. So all the projects are always in both sets of measurements for the different size cardstock. Will we need blends or watercolor? You will need blends in the greys, grey granite and smoky slate. I will have the full instruction list up tomorrow. But if you message me, so if you need it urgently, I can message you after this. Right. Happy little bee moving all the hearts around. Happy little bee. I feel the need to cut that whole sheet of paper out because I have a whole little bundle of bees. How cute. Right. Super cute. Might need that paper. It's cute, isn't it? Cute. 2 seconds into the fussy cutting, the bee and the DSP is falling into the shopping basket. Okay, I've got a little bee. Cute. One up here. One down here. And then we can have a little pot of honey. That bee. And maybe 2 pots of honey here. That's kind of cute, isn't it? Let's we need some flowers. I need more flowers or something. So I don't want to. What can I cut? Gold. I had a little gold, extra gold leaf from cutting out earlier. I might cut another couple of gold bits of that, and then I don't think it needs loads of flowers, just a couple, doesn't it? Just a few. Stop it, this is adorable. Some gold. Oh, we could do gold flowers, couldn't we? Although, oh, do you know what I've got that would go nicely on here for a bit of purple? Is the Itty Bitty Mix. Oh, I can never pronounce that, but you know, that one. Beautiful. Jen says twine and flowers. All the things. Jen always says twine and flowers. And I agree. Yes. Let's do leaves. This is from the same die set. So this is from the Celebration die. Oh, we could let's do leaves. That one. Okay. I'm good. I'm with it now. Right, I'm gonna do purple flowers. So let's do gold leaves. They're sweet, aren't they? Those ones. They're nice. Do another little set of them. And shock horror. Let's get the petunia pop ink out. And a little scrap of white and petunia pop. Now I might I'm going to not use the dye. I'm going to cut Oh, my tea's gone cold. I should have had tonic water instead of tea. That would have solved the problem, wouldn't it? the flower out. We've got little flowers, which is cute. Then we've got these separated out, which is nice. I like that. There's, I can snip a few of those. Keep a little bit fiddly. You could, of course, get the dye to do the work for you to start off and then separate out the flowers. That would be, or use the dye, which is a slightly bigger flower, but it would save you having to fussy cut down this small. And we can use some of the sequins as well. Again, I've seen you busy as a bee. Now I've had it's my second card, Kim. I've been busy as a bee. Right, 1, 2, 3. Let's do like one more flower. And then we can put the gold bits on. Welcome, welcome if you are just joining. Thank you for joining me. Got some flowers, got some leaves, got these cute little leaves. They are a little bit tiny, but that's okay. So are the flowers. Okay, let me get my glue dots. We can start kind of putting this together. Let's put things like the bees where we know that they're going to go in place there. And that means they're not going to move. There. Now we can get some glue dots on these little flowers and gold stem bits. Oh, where'd it go? Tiny. Teeny tiny. There. One up here. These leaves can sit. That glue dot will hold a couple of those leaves because they're so tiny. Let's have that going that way actually. And a little flower on top. There. There. I think we're good. I've got some spare bits of the gold, but I don't think we need to use it. I just need to add some gold thread. A little bit of that left on my desk. And let's get some. Bianca says, "Oh, I missed the start." You did, Kim. I have made one prior to this, same layout, but like all pinks and golds, no bees. I used the marbled elegance paper. That's maybe a bit Is that maybe a bit big? Might go smaller. I'm going to try and make that bow a bit smaller. It's a bit, the double bow's okay, but the size of the bow was just a bit enormous. Bit huge. Bit too big. Go around. That's better. There. Let's put that with a little glue dot. Angie, fear not. You can rest easy this evening. So I hope I've got more gold thread in my stash. It's okay. I am well stocked. If you haven't already noticed, this gold thread is my favourite embellishment, and I am well stocked. Every time I place an order, I kind of keep putting a couple on because I think, oh, I best get another gold thread just in case. So linen thread is taking a little bit of a backseat. I do like my linen thread, but since this gold came in, I have the older gold thread wouldn't have done this kind of bow. This kind of bow would have had to have been a linen thread because the other gold was a bit thicker and a bit bouncier, whereas this acts more like a linen thread but gold. So it is getting a lot of use. Jeanette says, I'm sure there's a support group available. I know. Who's joining me? Okay. I was going to do something with sequins, wasn't I? I got distracted with gold thread. Let's do some of these beauties. These are so pretty. And just going to put a couple of little dots of glue where I want the sequins to be. And these have got like raised dot kind of, they're not, I don't mind using sequins like this because I'll just do like a little dot of glue and then add the sequin down onto it. But there is no denying the ones like the Bration ones, so like this style, are much easier to use. But these are great for shaker cards and you also get loads of them. So they're good value because you get a lot of them in the packet. And there's little hexagons in here, which is perfect. Yep. So, got a little mix of sequins and dots in there. And then the same, I think I'm going to use the same sentiment. I'm going to use the just because. Why not? And we will stamp that one out. So the words are from the Celebration set, so heart-shaped. The bees are from the designer paper, so there's no extra stamps. So everything that's stamped or die cut is from Bration, and then the paper is the cute as can be. Oh, I've enjoyed making those. Thanks, Sue. That's lovely. I'll bring the other one back in a sec, and you can tell me which one you like the bestest. Just because. Glue that down. Put that on there. Again, where there's the colour on here, I'm going to stick to a white base, I think. Do you know, I didn't end up using that heart dye in the end. Plain one. And that says both. Both. Let me grab a base. So I'm gonna do. I could put it on a green. Green and. Hopefully, if you have got this Celebration bundle sitting around, not yet seen any ink or love like mine. Mine have been sitting around. You might be inspired to get it out and have a play. There we go. It's been nearly an hour and a half, but hopefully it was worth it. Let me bring the other card back in for you. I have to say, I do like the bees. They are cute, aren't they? Cute, cute, cute. I was using that freebie and with the bees, and we've got the pink one. So they're both long DL size cards. So they would need to go in a larger size envelope than your sort of standard size card. But you could definitely, if you were wanting to do a special envelope, you could use the designer paper for the envelope as well. So that would be an option. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, thank you for commenting along and joining the chat. It has been lovely. Paul says the bees. It's cute, isn't it? It's cute. I think that's my fave. I like them both, but the bees are cute. If you haven't got the paper, I would definitely recommend. Thank you for joining me, and for some of you, I will see you at class in person on Friday. I'm looking forward to it. The seagulls will be a lot of fun. And Becky says pink, of course, the pink one with her pink hair. Got to be. Have a wonderful week, whatever you're up to, and I will see you again next weekend. Take care for now. Bye. Thanks for joining.